Mother's influence on child's development. Introduction. There are many factors and aspects that directly or indirectly affect a person's external and internal elements. These can be loved ones, relatives and friends, culture and traditions, education and upbringing, as well as various physical and biological signs. Undoubtedly, each individual has their own sources that contribute to a certain degree of intensity to the formation of a person as an individual, man or woman. For example, I can easily and accurately note that my mother has become one of the most significant persons to me, favorably influencing my identity as a man. In this paper, my mother's influence on my development as a male is the main topic that will be examined. Mother's influence on my development as a male. The image of a mother is one of the primary ones that every child sees. It has found and continues to find its reflection throughout the history of mankind. According to C. Jung's in-depth reflections, as an archetype, a mother's projection plays an important role in forming and stabilizing the human psyche, a person's identity, and self-perception within several aspects at once. In brief, for any man, a mother has a clear symbolic meaning from the very beginning, which probably explains the strong tendency he has to idealize her. According to the theories and assumptions of C. Jung, a man must struggle with his mother complex with all his might, realizing that this struggle takes place inside to become a conscious, adult person. No male can become himself until he goes through a confrontation with his mother complex and brings this experience to subsequent relationships. In addition, the most important woman in many people's lives sows the first seeds of developing the child's body and intellect. Her image, lifestyle, actions, and deeds lay the essential foundations for her son's development. Moreover, acting as the feminine principle, a mother brings comfort and tranquility to the house. Together with the ability to encourage and motivate, an ideal environment is obtained for a real man's formation and realization. It's like a nutrient medium, or, like, an electric field, in which the development of a man goes much faster. With the help of this field, my mother helped me, as a man, to form masculine qualities of character, will, and determination. In other words, she guided me in one way or another, which, in my opinion, turned out to be more than right. My mother is one of the most important people to me. Consequently, her role in forming my personality is paramount and indisputable. Indeed, she is one of the few people who had the strongest influence on me to form and develop me not only as a male but also as an individual person. Moreover, her contribution to my upbringing and education is quite difficult to overestimate because she did everything possible for me to grow up and become a smart, kind, healthy, well-mannered, and educated man. Accordingly, I can say with confidence and accuracy that such caring attention on her part had only a positive impact. It should be noted that gender education of a child begins at an early age and depends primarily on parents and relatives, on those patterns of behavior that the child constantly encounters in the family. Without a doubt, as a child, first, I was aware of my physical environment and experienced the world with the help of all my senses. Gradually, I filled my mind with the image of a loved one, as well as various objects, natural phenomena, and related experiences. However, my mother helped me form clear, definite images and views on the true, authentic masculine aspects in the model, the form of behavior, and manners in the role of a male. Hence, from the point of view of a scientific justification, the projection of the archetype of the mother and her image was formed through the senses in a continuous spacetime continuum. Therefore, in early childhood, I unconsciously perceived the actions of an adult. Consequently, the pattern of my mother's behavior gave me an understanding of the differences between male and female in self-determination and self-realization of myself as a representative of a particular gender. For instance, from the point of view of the theory of social learning, due to the parent, I considered the generally accepted, gender-appropriate behavior, taking into account the models of masculine and feminine behavior. Encouraging independence, and ambition have become a link between my personality and masculinity. Thus, a positive parental image improved and stabilized the process of self-identification in difficult life situations and periods. By reviving positively colored symbols in my memory, I activate the positive energy accompanying them. In the process of understanding my gender, growing up, learning, and upbringing, my mother always helped and mentored me, shared advice, and showed positive interest in my person. She observed a certain balance or, in other words, the golden mean, taking into account all the nuances of male education. For example, having formed certain masculine feelings in me, such as responsibility and independence, she tactfully guided me and gave me the opportunity to make decisions myself. She created the conditions in which I could prove myself as a representative of the stronger gender. In addition, positive relationships persist to this day, and therefore the dynamics of the formed image of the parent remain in my mind at the same level. The study proved that maternal care and attention strongly impact the development of male identity. In addition, maintaining a long and strong relationship with this family member allows a man to become strong and independent. The first woman in my life became the source of the formation of my male personality. She laid the basic, fundamental elements of defining concepts inherent in masculine elements. Summarizing all of the above, the idea remains unchanged that maternal love, as a feeling, should not be an end in itself, self-worth. My mother understood all the peculiarities and idiosyncrasies of my nature and took into account such moments. The right, good love of my parent helped me to discover my abilities, find my place in society, become a person, and, ultimately, a man. Conclusion. In conclusion, my mother is one of the most important, significant, and valuable people who influenced my self-determination, self-identification, and understanding of myself as a man. Definitely, her image and nature, individual characteristics, behavior, actions, type of thinking, and speech projected a correct understanding of my knowledge and ideas about masculine principles. Additionally, the first woman in my life laid in her son those vital foundations that influenced my fate and future, my worldview and perception of the surrounding reality, people close to me, and, certainly, myself.